everyone knows that when concrete powder touches water, it basically just instantly turns to concrete. Correct? Hopefully, you're answering yes. I know that. If you don't, now you do. But right here, it isn't. Why this is, I will explain it right now. So, basically, this right here, it is not water. It is almost anything but water. But it definitely isn't. Anyway, I know I just said that. Basically, soul, you see, since there are bubbles in it, with both magma see, with both magma I don't know what is happening to a computer. With both magma and soul sand, it doesn't instantly turn to concrete. The instantly I'm using because with the magma, once it reaches the bottom, it can basically what I'm not completely sure about this. I haven't done much research, but according to my I watch a lot of videos on stuff like let's say, I don't know, mod or command block videos. So I know one thing. These blocks aren't water. This is not water. I can show you of that. What this is happening right now is, I suppose, when it goes in between, when I place it, or once it reaches here, for some reason the water breaks. Oh, I know. See, right here, right at that level of orange concrete powder, it right there, if I place a block, it breaks, but it instantly goes into the entity form, which first of all is movable, which I would like to show you. If you get a fishing rod, you can move it. It's super cool, but it eventually breaks over time. I honestly do not completely know why, but it does. So, what I know is basically the concrete powder, the soul. This is it's a different block. These are downward. That must, I don't know the exact name of the block. I have not done my proper research for these videos or any of my videos really. So basically what happens is, it isn't because it's just floating. See, it's, oh wait, it is because it is floating. So basically it doesn't turn because, I will show you something. Let me build a block like that. I have a few blocks like that. Look carefully. It doesn't immediately change when it touches the water. It changes when it goes up around where a slab reaches, or like 2 or 3 pixels below where a slab reaches. Let me see if I can find a block that can simulate that. Okay, so I can't think of it. Sea pickles. Maybe a sea pickle? Probably not. Even then, let's continue. So, when it reaches that point is when it turns into concrete powder. Because if it changed the second it touched the water, either it would turn to concrete right there, or it would turn into concrete like that. If a wood block, okay, let's say, okay, I'm just going to give you a small example. Let's get some acacia slabs. Okay, so when I drop a block of wood into the water, it turns into acacia slabs. I'll give you that as an example. If it fell, and the second it touched the water, it should be like right there, as in like where it would reach, where if you could put carpets upside down. Trapdoors! Oh, alright. Okay, if it changed into acacia wood right there, it would have to be stuck in a really weird position. Which, well, first of all, that's as close as I can think for you to help you. But basically, it would be like that with a half slab, as in half of a half slab on top. That would be, and well, add half of this trapdoor. Don't subtract anything from the trapdoor, but take a half of it and add it on the bottom, and that would be a block. That is what you'd get for your on what it would transform. So my explanation is, only once it reaches close enough to in the area where it can turn into a block inside the water can it be like that. Why am I explaining all this to you? You might be asking that question. So I'll teach you this trick later too. So it is like 1 pixel away from reaching the point where it can change into concrete powder. So since it's a water it's like water that's bubble logged, basically. I'm not completely sure. And according to what I know, that is why when you drop concrete powder into an upward bubble stream, it never turns to concrete powder until it reaches a level of water. So I hope you understand what I mean by now. I know that wasn't a really good explanation. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. I call it a balloon. First, you need. I'm just gonna take white and a soul lantern. Cause soul. Oh, in that case, I'm just going to take, what was it? Why is my memory so weird with me? Yeah, cyan. No, light blue. Lanterns. So, then you get a piston. Any block of your choice that does not fall. That's also something keen. I'm just gonna take glass. No, I'll just take brick because I'm not sure if you can place leaves on brick. And of course, you need leaf. You need leaf. So take your solid block that does not fall, and you can place leaves on. Actually, you don't need it. No, okay. You just need the piston. This. Place solid block. Ignore that, my friend tried. Place that. Place 2 blocks under. Place any block. Okay. Place any block right there. Break this block. You don't actually need to. Place that there. Take this like that. Basically, the lantern's holding up the concrete powder, and the concrete powder is holding up the lantern. Cool, right? It's a cool trick I discovered when I was messing around with some lanterns. Oh, and some blocks, they have something like this, where if I can get myself a spyglass, you can see inside. So that's it. Bye, Asia and Woodbonapia. These have been your tips and tricks for today.